3, 2, 1. Well, hello, Coffee Time friends. How y'all doing? Let's talk. Let's talk about Southern Sunday lunch. Mama, you want to do, we're having ribeyes, baked potato, and we're going to use our 7-layer salad as our green salad today. I mean, that's one of the reasons we made it, so we could have it today.
Yeah.
Mama can't wait to go over. You see her? She's
I'm thinking of stuff.
She's not even paying attention. Okay, I'm getting ready to make some compound butter. I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing so you can watch what Mama's are doing. So I'm going to put in here a little bit of thyme.
I'm going to get those scissors.
And Mama's going to put some baked potatoes on, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to be up to while she's doing potatoes. So I'm putting a dash, probably a teaspoon. I could measure it, but... So that's a dash of thyme. That's about a teaspoon. I'm going to add some dill weed. Now these don't. The thyme does need to be mortar and pestle, but the dill weed don't. But it's going to bloom it out anyway. And I put about a half a teaspoon of that. What I'm up to, I'm going to be making some compound butter. And this is rosemary, and it definitely has to have mortar and pestle. Because look, you're going to be eating sticks if not. We learned that the hard way, didn't we, folks?
Yeah, we put it. We was in a hurry and didn't think. And
I thought, that'll soften up.
It did.
Nuh-uh. I'm going to put just a dash more thyme because I didn't put quite enough. Now, there's what it looks like now, and I'll show you what it looks like when I come back. Mama's going to be right across the way here. I'm going to move the camera so we can capture her.
I'll just bring it.
Now, right there, Mama, I've got the magic touch. Now, I know how to flip. So we're going to flip. What are y'all up to? Hey, Sue. I'm going to flip y'all over to Mama and let her make these baked potatoes. Ah, there's Mama. See, I done it. Mama, show us the magic of the baked potatoes.
Well, it's just little old baked potatoes I bought, and I'm just going to put olive oil on them, rid them a little bit, not much. Give them a little coating, because I'm going to use some of this. Is this kosher salt in the center, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And on the outside of them, and I'm going to put them in this stack cooker and cook them, and that's all I'm going to be doing. I've got the hard job. And that's it. Now I'm going to get my salt. Just rub it all over. A minute. And I forgot to get my lid out from the stack cooker.
Well, Mama, it's right behind you, ain't it?
No. Yeah, well, it's in the tin. Didn't it? Turn it back on you, because I've got to wash this off my hands before I get my hair. I'm not prepared as well as you was.
Oh, Mama, I'm never prepared. All right, Mama, thank you for that. This is the mortar and pestle, and I'm working on these herbs. I'm just trying to make sure all that rosemary is all in there good. Won't be long, we'll have fresh rosemary. Now, if you're going to use a fresh herb, which some of you lucky folks have got them, you keep them in the house or you keep them in a greenhouse, you don't have to have as many of them as you do. You don't have to have as much dried as you do fresh. The dried packs a little bit more punch as it dries. And then if you could smell this, you'd see what I'm talking about. As you take this is a mortar and pestle. You can get these on Amazon. We have them on our site. This is just having to be a marble one, but they have all kinds of them, and you want something that you can crunch up those. See how it's getting finer. You can make your own blends this way. You can pick your own herbs out, make a blend, put it in a shaker, and label it. Tupperware has shakers. We use them. And if I make up a special blend that I'm not going to use it all, that's exactly what I do.
I'm using the stack cooker, but it's not stacked because I just got 2 little potatoes in it. So I thought, and we don't need nothing else cooked today. We've got our salad, and he's fixing the steaks.
Is this the bottom bowl?
Yeah, it's not the holy one.
Oh, okay.
I made sure I didn't do that.
This rosemary and these herbs smell wonderful. Now take a peek in there. Look how nicely they are. They're ready for my compound butter. Compound butter sounds like a very complicated thing, but it's really not. All it means is you're adding some herbs to some softened butter. Don't let the terminology scare you. Compound butter is simply butter with herbs. I make this every time we have steak or baked potatoes, just because it's so delicious. I'm not worried about the steaks yet because they don't have to cook very long at all. So this is a whole stick of softened butter, and this will keep. If you make the compound version, it'll keep as long as the butter. You're not changing anything. So there's one whole stick of butter. Tilt y'all down. You can't see in that yellow bowl, can you? But there's a stick of butter in there.
Oh, I didn't think about that. The yellow with the butter.
And all you do, here's the complicated as it gets, is you put all your ingredients right in there, just like that. Now you want to wash the mortar and pestle out and just make sure it's good and clean and make sure it's good and dry before you try to mix something else. So that's all you do, folks. That's as complicated as compound butter gets. And now all you do is blend it together. And that couldn't be easier. Just take your handy dandy little spatula here and stir it in. And you have a wonderful tasting butter. Now I'm going to use this butter on our steaks, and if we want to, we'll add some after, and we'll also, if we want to, we can put some on the baked potato. But that's it. Butter made. Butter is made. Now our pan is smoking hot, and you want it smoking hot. You want that pan good and hot because you want it to be ready for these steaks. And what I do in this...
You've not put your apron back on. That might get on your shirt.
Yes, ma'am. Mama's watching after me. I had my apron on, ready to go. I had to go check on Maggie, see what she was in there doing. And I pulled it off. Is that a rule at your house? Your mama teach you when you was little? You don't leave the kitchen with your apron on. Now, my granny used to wear one all the time. But Mama always say, don't leave with that apron on. Didn't you, Mama?
Yeah, you contaminate your apron.
Don't contaminate that apron. Let me put it on right quick, Mama.
I'm afraid it'll explode.
I'm going to turn this down because it's starting to smoke a little bit. Now, I do have olive oil in there, so that's one of the reasons it's smoking early. But we want it to be smoking because I want to sear it in there. Because I have made the compound butter, all I'm putting on the steaks is a dash of pepper, black pepper. This is just table pepper. Miss Pam and Mr. Joe sent us these ribeyes, and that's the reason we have this wonderful meal today.
I sold that one steak seasoning.
And this one steak seasoning I'm going to try. I tasted the steak seasoning. It tastes really good. Miss Pam recommends this, and we're going to try it. And here it is. In case you wonder what we're using on there, it'll be our first time using it. I did taste it, though, and it tastes delicious. So I'm just going to put that on this one side. When I put it in there, then I'll worry about the other side. Now you can see I've got it smoking over here, but that's what we want. Now listen to this. This is the magic. This is our new hot plate Miss Pam and Joe sent us too. Y'all are just too kind. Now these steaks are good and thawed. I've patted them down. Now watch the magic of the sizzle. Now I want to hold this there just a second because I want that end to sear. I want that end to sear a little bit. I'm even gonna pick it up in a minute and sear it on the other side. Those seasons hit the oil and they come to life. Now I'm going to start right now. It's 3:11 exactly. I'm going to leave these in there for about 2.5 minutes on that side. 2.5 minutes. 3 at the most. Little salt. Can y'all see that are cooking? Little salt, little black pepper. Now that oil is cooling down with those steaks in there. The reason you want it screaming hot when you first put it in there. This is that season. Let's see what the name of this is. This is the Tender Filet Gourmet Steak Seasoning.
That's what the steaks are called.
And we're going to leave that right in there. Start it. Mama, I looked at that timer. I didn't look at the time. It wasn't 3:11. That was the time. Mercy, what's wrong with me? They've been there about 30 seconds. It's 1:30. So we're going to leave them in there for a couple more minutes. On that side. I don't put the butter on till the end. I want to keep them good. And right here is my salt and pepper.
This I'm going to take and throw in the garbage.
Yes, ma'am.
So
no cross-contamination in this house. Mama works hard after that, don't you, Mom? Mama's worked in food service her whole career. So she knows the rules and the temps, and I know part of them when I worked in food service. Now those steaks, can y'all see how they're just doing just the right thing now? I'm going to turn that up a little bit more because I'm getting ready to turn them over on the cold side again. Turn it up high and let it ride. Right, Mama?
yeah.
You don't want to poke at your steaks. I'm just moving these around. That's another thing. When you move them and they move, that's a good indicator that they're ready to turn. But I'm going to leave these my time limit. What I like to do is sear them on both sides for 3 minutes, and then maybe 2.5 on the second side, and then put them in the oven for an additional 5 minutes. And those make beautiful medium well ribeyes, don't they, Mama? Mm-hmm. They're very quick. The baked potatoes will take longer than the steaks. Let's turn y'all around here and see what you're up to. Hello, John and Momma. Well, hello there, Miss Mary. How are you? Hey, Jimmy Bruce. What's Mama making? Mama's making baked potatoes over there, Jimmy.
That's all I've done.
She just washed them good, scrubbed them good, washed them again, and we did them peeling all, and those are just russets. Those are not baking potatoes. Those are not our favorite Yukon Gold pre-wraps either. And sometimes I don't want the pre-wraps. Sometimes I want the russets with olive oil and kosher salt on them, and then put them in there. Mama, you've ended on your potatoes.
Just through with this salt?
I never did use it, Mama. I knew you used this other.
Oh.
I forgot that you had set that over there. Where did you get the thing turning your steaks with? This is a meat hook. These are on Amazon. They're on our Amazon link too. And it's a real sharp little booger. But you're going to see here in a minute, it works wonderful. It works for chicken. You don't have 4 prong tines going in or even 2. You just kind of clip this on the end, hook it, turn it, and you're good to go. I love it. Use it for chicken. Use it for, I wouldn't use it for fish, but anything else it's wonderful for in the meat department. Pork chops. Turn this over.
Turn it up, I said.
Yes, ma'am. So see, I'm just going to get in that little bit of fat there. See, it's already good and seared. Now I'm going to lay this on that fat cap on the side a little bit. Let it get a little bit over there. That's another thing this hook is good for. Holding your meat so you can sear it all the way around. You just want to get a good sear on it. You want it to be just right. So I'm going to do a little bit on that end too. Can y'all see? Y'all can't see the pot. Here we go. You can see Mama in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
So I'm just searing it on all sides a little bit. Now on to that cold side. We're going to add another 2 minutes to our time here. It's 1:33. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this one up. They're so tender, they're falling apart. I'm going to put a little bit on this side, this top cap. Just want to hold it there.
Oh, good. It smells good.
Doesn't it smell wonderful?
Mm-hmm.
So what are y'all having today? Where did you get the thing? Oh, that is Terry. That's I froze you up, Terry. But that's where we got it, Amazon. I always do my steaks in an iron skillet. Me too, Mary. You know, even if I cook them on the grill, I'll take the iron skillet out, start them, and I maybe put grill marks on it the last bit. But I want an iron skillet. I like a good iron skillet. See how I seared that in there a while ago? It does make a difference. Put this one down. I love this idea, and I tell you why. It's one pot wonder. I'm going to sear them in here. I'm going to let them cook their 3 minutes on each side over the high heat, and then we're going to put them straight in the oven, and we're going to leave them in there for 4.5 to 5 minutes, and then we're going to cut them. We're going to eat them. We're ready.
I'm going to check the potatoes.
They've ended.
I know it. I'm going to check.
But yeah, the hook is a handy little gadget. You can get them in various sizes too. You can get them for a grill. They're really long, so you can stay away from the grill. If any of you grillers out there, you all going to love this. You really will. It comes with a handy dandy little rubber stopper that goes on the end because it is sharp. Sharp it is. Okay.
Do not let it be thrown away.
No, I got it.
It's a protector.
I've got it, Mama. Like making my thick pork top cinnamon brown sugar. That sounds good on pork chops. That does sound good. Mama, you're going to get splashed with oil. She won't wear an apron, Donna. You heard her tell me to put mine on. I made your 7-layer salad, but I'm off oil. My dressing was white bean garlic hot sauce. Ooh, that sounds good. Lime juice and a little something. Well, let me see more. There, a little honey. Oh, that sounds real good. I like searing my pork chops and browning better. Yes, I do like to sear. I like to sear most things.
I was letting them see my necklace somebody sent me.
Oh, this is the necklace Mama got the other day.
And it matches my outfit perfect.
Here, Mama, get a close-up.
Oh, my necklace with the browns and the blacks and greens. I've got it
Oh,
on
sure,
this
paparazzi.
necklace.
Paparazzi.
And my earrings. And my skirt has the same shading and colors.
Fashion hour. This is fashion hour with Mama.
Put on my apron so that means
We run her into an apron now. Skewered her. Mama's going to stick these steaks right over there. We're ready.
Is the time up?
Time's up, Buttercup. Just now. This left one might be a little... Remember which one it is, and I'll take it, because it may be a little less, because I held it up for a few seconds there.
Yeah, you want to leave it on there just a few
No,
minutes?
ma'am. No. I can put them back in and cook them, but I can't undone them. It's like salt. I can add salt all day, but I can't take it out even for a minute, so I don't want extra till I know.
How many minutes did you say?
Put them in there for 5 minutes. 137. About 140. We'll look at them.
5 minutes set on it.
Oh, well, you could use the timer if you want to get fancy, Mama. I was just looking at the clock. Oh, well, our 7-layer salad survived the night. All we did is I just put this bowl. I found this Tupperware bowl lid. Went right on top of our thing. I put a little piece of saran wrap over it too. Worked out perfect. You can see it failed. Look at the just a little bit, not too bad. And it's still good. You sure couldn't take this nasty bowl to a church function because it comes inside. But we're ready to have that for our green salad today.
Here is your utensils to dip it out when.
Okay. On the comments, someone asked about dipping it out. You have to take 2 utensils. Decide how much portion you want and go straight down to the bottom. Get both of them and press them together. Pull it out. And that's the only way you get all 7 layers or 12 layers, whatever you decide to put in yours that I can figure out. You want to make sure you get all them layers, though, because that's the whole flavor profile of it. You want all that goodness, all that wonderfulness.
Are you going to put your skillet back on here, or are we just going to leave it up and I was going to move this and
Just leave it there. Mom, that's too heavy. I will move it.
I'm just going to scoot it around so our plates will fit.
Yeah, that'll work right there, but don't try to lift that. And it's hot, too. But our butter is sitting, and all those flavors are marrying up. You can take this compound butter, just to give you all a little secret. You can take this compound butter while you're in the mess of making it. Take you a big old bowl, make you 3 or 4 sticks of butter, add that much more herbs and spices. Then you take it and you can put the whole bowl back in the refrigerator and firm it up a little bit, not too much. Then you can lay it out on saran wrap in a little log, roll it up, put it in the refrigerator, and you can make little round butter sticks of compound butter. And you can keep it in the freezer, and you can keep it for quite a while and just slice off what you need. You don't have to make it up every time if you don't want to. That's up to you.
Makes it nice.
It does. I have made it up ahead of time a little bit, or actually I've made it too much and had extra. Mama, let me get another.
Here is it.
Oh. I've got a little bit of herbs piled up back here I was just seeing on the back of the spatula.
Can't have that.
You want to mix them in real good. My spatula had them all clumped up there on the part. Now this butter's super soft now. After I stirred with it and it had already been laid on the counter softened. Mama, we gonna eat those biscuits left over?
Well, we could. That'd work out just
I made some wampum biscuits this morning. We have fallen in love with these new wampum biscuits. They are like the Grands that they're at our store, and they've got honey in them. Folks, they are delicious, and they're good for breakfast. They're good for lunch. They're good most any time, I would say. But I made them this morning with the intention of having a few left over and having them for lunch today, because that honey and that flaky biscuit is some good stuff. Real good stuff.
You can show it.
Oh, here's the leftovers from this morning. See, and they're smooth. They're delicious. They really are. We don't heat them up, but look at that. What a big old biscuit. But they got honey in them. They're delicious. So that was the plan. That was not bad on my part, was it, to make a plan that good? What are y'all eating today? I agree. I like seeing the food cook. Carolyn, just eating light today, no cooking. Carolyn, did you see us cooking? Is that what you're asking? I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about now. I've kind of jumped in the middle of the conversation. I'm having fresh garden beans. Oh, really? Benita, did you already grow beans this quick? Or did you get these from the farmer's market? She's having fresh green beans, Mama, and fresh okra. Oh, right here. That I got from the farmer's market.
Oh, boy.
Isn't the farmer's market's wonderful?
I love
Pork chops with apples and... Oh, mercy.
That's
Deborah.
your favorite.
One of my favorites. What a pretty necklace, Mama.
It was beautiful, and your rings went with it.
Hello and happy Sunday, Jennifer. I love how you love your mother. Sandra, I love my mama, but she's easy to love. I don't get any credit for it because she's a sweet
I'm
one.
pouring you tea. I didn't ask.
That's Southern all the way, Mama. I'll take some tea and I'll put a little lemon in mine and have what? An Arnold Palmer. It's not lemonade though, so maybe it has to be lemonade. What do you think? Does it have to be lemonade?
Lemon or the lemonade mix?
I'll just take Minute Maid. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Mama, the steaks need to come up.
It's going on right now.
Okay. I've got allergies today. I'm trying to get them. Trying hard not to get them, but I am getting them. Let's show y'all here what I was talking about. So this is the remainder of this. So I'm just going to go straight down with this spoon. Get all the way to the bottom. And I want to pinch it together at the bottom. Like that. And come straight up. And then deliver it to your plate. And that way you got lettuce and all your goodies come off right there on top where you want them. Okay? Come to the bottom. Squeeze it. Get your lettuce and all your stuff. Bring it up. Whoa! Do a better job than that.
My plate was a little far, wasn't it?
Well, Mama, it wasn't your plate. It was the grip.
Okay, that's good. Is this all right for you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. That's the 7-layer salad. And like 1.5 of layers of Mama's just hit the counter. Oh, y'all couldn't see that, could you?
You missed the best part.
It just a little bit fell right there. It wasn't too bad. Now I'm going to take my hook and I'm going to hook the steak.
Better take your plate.
It is really, really tender, folks. Now while it's good and piping hot, I'm going to add the compound butter on here. Right here we are. So you just take your butter, take your fork.
You want a little piece of foil to put over it for the butter?
It'll melt, I believe, Mama. It's piping hot. Stretch it out. Oh, it's already melting. Look at that. Now that little bit of last minute butter, oh boy, does it ever add flavor. A little bit of compound butter on there. It will add the flavor. Ribeyes are not hard to make. They don't have to be made out on a grill. Some people prefer that, but you all know Mama don't really even care for that grill taste. She much rather have them made inside. So occasionally we do fix them outside, but I try to not let Mama's get too smoky. I put it in the skillet for her, but sometimes she's all right with it, aren't you, Mama?
Yeah.
And the compound butter, you can use any herbs you want. These are just the ones I normally use. But it just makes a difference. Makes a difference.
Bringing it right to the table if you'll fork it.
Yes, ma'am.
For potatoes.
I'll fork each one of them.
Is that tender?
Look here. So that's that sea salt or kosher salt on that potato with olive oil. And look how good that is. Let me use your fork. I've not eaten off mine, but I still rather use your own fork.
Okay, there you go.
There it is, folks. That's our lunch today. We'll add a roll or a biscuit, leftover cold biscuit. But I'm telling you what, these biscuits are wonderful. I can put my Captain Hook. I usually call this my Captain Hook. Put him right over here to be washed. And I've got coffee and tea. And I've got them, Mama. Got some napkins.
Well, I started with the lid off and I kept pushing it down.
And sour cream for the baked potatoes. Let me cut into this baked potato while y'all are watching here. And let's just see the inside. And like I said, these are just russets. These are not Yukon Golds or any of that. But look how pretty. Just a plain old russet. Now I'm going to put a little bit of compound butter on my potato as well. Just because I like those flavors in there. And I'm going to put a little bit of sour cream.
And here's your cheese.
And a little bit of cheese.
I didn't put it out the way.
Fresh grated packaged cheese. I'm not going to, I don't like a lot of cheese. I just want the hint of it, just so we know it was there. You want cheese, Mama?
Yeah,
You're going to cut your potato?
I'll have to cut my potato first.
Okay, let's see what y'all are up to. Where is Dad, Linda? He passed away a little over, let's see, 5 years ago, in March.
Yeah.
He passed in March. He had several health issues, but ultimately I guess the dialysis lowered his blood pressure and never could get his blood pressure back up. But he had just gotten over battling tongue cancer and throat cancer, and they had found a spot on his lung, but we never did address it. He didn't live long enough. He never smoked, but he had been on a breathing machine and other things that can cause those things. Mama, you gonna put compound butter on yours or just plain?
I'm going to put plain a little.
Gonna put a little cheese?
Yeah, I'm going to put sour cream, salt and pepper, and cheese. I want salt and pepper.
Miss Pam and Joe, we thank you for these gifts, and this hot plate is working out great. Didn't get to see Mama much more today because she's still fizzing around. I don't know if there's a cure. I don't know if there's a hot plate big enough to keep Mama still.
Well, you got to get the stuff and everything.
Mama does what she wants to, folks.
I have to stay moving.
A lot of people say we'd like to see more of Mama. We'd like for Mama to talk more. John, you're hogging the camera. I get all kinds of comments, some of them even some nice ones. But folks, I have asked her many times, Mama, would you like to, why don't you just let me film you doing this one? Because this is your, no, I don't like that. Mama don't care for that business, do you, Mama?
No, I sure don't.
And do I not torment you all the time?
Yeah, you do.
And if Mama wanted to do her own little thing, I'd be glad to be her cameraman. But this is the way we like to do it, and this is the way we're going to do it because that's what Mama wants to do. So, sorry if y'all would like it different.
I get tongue-tied.
Mama says, I don't want to talk. Y'all notice sometimes, like today, when I put the camera on her, she don't care for that business. She wants some cheese.
Just a tiny bit.
But now she don't care to sit here by me and let me talk and her giggle. That works out fine, doesn't it, Mama?
Yeah, I'm not making fun of you, though.
Lord, no, Mama, I know that. But that's just the way it is, folks. Sometimes you just have to go with what is. Let's bless it, and we'll eat it. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this wonderful meal. We thank you for these precious hands that prepared it, dear Lord. And we just thank you for the love and mercy and the grace that you show us every day, dear Lord. Dear Lord, be with each and every prayer request, and all of our friends that are on, just be with each and every prayer request they have as well. Both spoken and unspoken, dear Lord, you know the needs of our hearts. In your precious heavenly name we pray and ask all these things. Amen. Amen. Okay, Mama, you try that steak.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes Mama and I switch steaks. That could happen today, because that's just real life. If Mama cuts into hers and it ain't what she wants.
If it's too pink and red.
If it's too pink.
No, mine looks good.
Hers is looking good. Then I also will hear you just take this and Mama, mine's not as pink. Mine's a little overdone for me.
It's a little, in a restaurant, it's a little embarrassing. Sometimes I make him switch.
Mine has got a warm pink center, but we probably left it
in the oven.
In the oven just a dash too long, probably that 4 minutes, but it is still medium. And it will still be good and tender. But I like a good pink, warm center. I'm going to try it, Mama.
Oh, good.
Mmm. Most delicious. Mmm. Those seasonings are perfect. If you get a chance, these are called the tender filet. That's where the steak's name is too. Gourmet steak seasoning.
It is really good season.
It's delicious on there. That compound butter flavors has gone through it already. It's delicious. The 7-layer salad is still good, I bet. Because you can make this a day ahead of time. And probably all these little flavors have married together really nicely. Let's try Mama's baked potato.
I didn't do much to it.
Well, now, Mama, there's an art to it. You did good.
If it's bad, it's from the grower.
It's the potato's fault, Mama.
It's from the grower.
It's perfect. That olive oil gets that skin just right. That salt. It's perfect. This is a wonderful meal. We're thankful for it. Thank you all for joining us today. We always appreciate y'all coming into our kitchen and sharing with us and talking with us. And y'all don't know how much y'all mean to us and how much y'all bless our hearts.
Right.
And so from our house to yours, enjoy it. Enjoy yourselves today. It looks like an ABJ today here. Absolutely beautiful. And we're going to go out and spend some time at least on the porch. We may get out and nose around and see what the neighbors are into.
We sat on the porch to, well, what was it, 9 o'clock last night or 8 something?
Hummingbirds. We got hummingbirds, and they're fighting, and they're glad to see us or mad to see us won. I told Mama, I said, I don't know if they're happy to see us or if they're just trying to run us off. But they just buzz around. They don't dart at us, but they're just real active right now, and they're having a blast.
They're not darting at our heads as bad as they
they're not.
Did last year.
They're not trying to kill us yet. Maggie had a wonderful time last night. She played like a pup, didn't she, Mama?
Yeah.
She ran all over the yard and sniffed around. There was new smells she hadn't smelled in a year. And she was smelling, I even caught her once stopping and smelling the violets. I said, if Maggie can stop and smell the violets, surely we can too. So take a note from Maggie last night and stop today and smell the violets or the roses or whatever you have. I don't think we have roses yet. Ours is just putting out good, but you may have some where you're at.
Pretty green leaves.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful this year. They got nipped back, and they was like, I'm going to show you. They burst forth. And it's warm today and nice. So y'all have a great meal. Find you something good to eat. Make you some memories. Enjoy your day and love someone today.
Yes.
Say goodbye, Mama. We may be back later.
Goodbye, Mama, and God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all. Have a great one.